Ducks in Trouble is a pretty great title. This is the first segment in the 14th episode of Mickey Mouse Funhouse, and Cuckoo Loca runs an inn in Majestica. And there is a coupon sent out to the gang in the funhouse that if they stay there, they will get free pancakes for breakfast, which, let's face it, is enough to entice anybody. But when they get there, they realize that there's a bit of a problem because Cuckoo Loca has read King Ludwig a bedtime story, and she accidentally read him a magical story that puts the listener to sleep forever. And I'm putting that in air quotes. There are instructions with the story, though, that they have to follow in order to make Professor Ludwig wake up. And yes, I'm aware that sometimes I pronounce that Ludwig and sometimes I pronounce it Ludwig. The latter is correct, the former is instinctive for me, so I do apologize if that's annoying. The gang have to collect various objects that they have to kind of put together as a spell. And then if they collect these objects, a feather and a potion and different things, Professor Ludwig will wake up. But some of the things they need to collect are a little bit tricky. It's not easy, it's going to take some effort. So they decide to take some shortcuts. For example, instead of getting a peacock feather, Daisy decides to get a pigeon feather, saying a feather is a feather, what difference will it make? And they learn that by taking shortcuts and by not following instructions, things are not going to go to plan, and you're just going to have to go back and do things the right way eventually. So you might as well do them the right way the first time. And that's a really important lesson about following instructions. Young children learn to follow instructions as they grow and develop, and it's definitely something that can encourage children to follow instructions. I think things like, make and do craft kits, building kits, even board games and things are instructions that they may encounter, but they may not want to follow them. And that's fine sometimes, especially when you have creative play and you can let your imagination run wild. But sometimes, if you have to wake up a sleeping Professor Ludwig, you need to follow the instructions clearly, and this definitely helps to get that message across. So I think the message is definitely really important, but also Donald Duck looked amazing. His outfit I absolutely loved. That's something that just put a smile on my face. I really liked it. I thought the message in Ducks in Trouble was very clear. The episode was well developed. It was quite fun. For me as a Disney fan, I liked seeing Donald Duck looking like that. Definitely a pretty strong segment, and one that I say is worth watching.